There is not a day that I get out of bed. There is not a fucking day that I wake up that I don't feel like going back to sleep, or that I don't have anxiety about what my day is going to bring. And I'm nervous and I'm scared and I'm like, all right, what do I got to handle today? And you know what I do? I wake up and I go handle it.
Ideas are dime a dozen. People say, oh, I got a great idea. Everybody's got a great idea. The real question is, can you execute? Can you get yourself to follow through? That's the only way that you're going to expand.
Making a freaking plan is the easy part. And you have to understand, if you don't execute on the plan, if you don't get up in the morning when you're feeling tired, scared, if you don't execute, you're not just cheating yourself, dude. You're cheating your family. You're cheating your employees. You're cheating your team, whatever you're a part of. It's bigger than you, man.
Many of you have given control of your life to your feelings. You got to take back control right now. You must harden your mind. You got to discipline yourself. When it's time to rise, you rise. When it's time to work, you work.
Regardless of how you feel, you got to execute on your mission. You don't give yourself the option to take it easy. You don't make excuses. You don't blame anything, any person, because this is your life. You're the one who's responsible.
Do you think Michael Jordan was interested in just being a basketball player? Do you think Kobe Bryant was just interested in winning championships? Do you think Tom Brady is just interested in being an NFL quarterback? Your mindset has to change right now. Interested is a hobby. That's what interested is. That means you can't make a decision. If you want to win, you want what's next, you can't be interested. You have to be obsessed. Winners don't cut corners. Winners don't avoid problems. Winners don't make excuses. Winners do whatever they've got to do to be a winner.
Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come. Start today. Start now. Start being who you're supposed to be and doing what you're supposed to do now.
Time is running out on you. There are only 86,400 seconds in a day. And you got to not only operate in them, you got to do it fast. You have to quit being so casual. You got to work like your life depends on it, because it does.
Things just don't go your way. That's not the way the world works. You gotta make them go your way. You think things are gonna just go your way? Well, they're not gonna just go your way. You think things are gonna just happen for you? Well, they're not just gonna happen for you. You gotta make them happen. Guess what? That's the way life is. You don't have enough time. You gotta make time. It's not just gonna happen. You gotta make it happen. Go make things happen.
Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny.
When you said, I'm all in, were you really all in? Let me tell you what the cost of being all in is. Early mornings, late nights, being misunderstood, having very few friends, being your own cheerleader. Are you those things? People always talk about, oh, you got to work smarter and not harder. No, you got to work smarter and you got to work harder.
There's no shortcuts, no hacks. It's hard work, determination, and grit. Stop looking for the easy ways and start believing in the process.
You want to win? Make movement. Move forward. Go execute. Go work, because it's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing.
If you stay in bed, if you stay on the couch, if you stay in your comfort zone, if you only do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, if you get up, if you grind, if you are relentless, if you work as hard as possible, when other people are slacking off, your life will be easy.
If you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
The sun doesn't shine every day. The storms will come. There are times when the nights will be long and dark and you will be alone. There will be times when the darkness seems to consume everything. But don't let it consume you. Even in the darkest times, even in the strongest storms, even when the sun is blotted out and the world is falling apart, the darkness cannot extinguish your light. Your will your determination. No matter what is happening, no matter how hard the fight is, as long as you keep fighting, you win. Only surrender is defeat. Only quitting is the end. When it just doesn't make any logical sense to go on, that's when you use your emotion, your anger, your frustration to push you to say, I don't stop. When your feelings are screaming that you have had enough, override that emotion with concrete logic and willpower that says, I don't stop.
Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the fucking rope. You have to pull that motherfucker. And a lot of times you have to pull yourself through life, pull yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of a funk, pull yourself out of wherever the life is throwing at you to gain that confidence. Everybody's got plan so they hit the mouth. So when your plan fails, when you get knocked down the fucking canvas, when everything falls apart in your life and your plan is up, what the f you gonna do? There's only one mother option. Stay fucking hard.
Don't shape yourself around the comings and goings of this world. Don't shape your opinions and your attitudes around circumstances that you cannot change. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed.
When you get inspired, realize that person is made up of the same whatever it is as you. And the only difference is that person is the one who's fought just that little harder. If we're all only made up of atoms, then why don't you become the stronger energy, the superior one? Can't you see we live off each other, and it's the people that shine brightly who affect us positively? Stop waiting for others to do it first and break through, and go do it yourself. Look at the 4-minute mile. People thought it impossible, and now every day people can achieve it. If you want something, you can get it. It only takes will.
To want and to be ambitious and to want to be successful is not enough. That's just desire. To know what you want, to understand why you're doing it, to dedicate every breath in your body to achieve. If you feel you have something to give, if you feel that your particular talent is worth developing, is worth caring for, then there's nothing you can't achieve.
Life's this game of inches. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second. In any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch. And I know if I'm gonna have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that inch.
It is not easy, but I'm not about to quit. I'm not about to give up. And I'll do whatever it takes to maintain it.
When living life, try new things, jump, fall, fight, create love, live extreme and push your boundaries. Why? Simply because there will be no other time for you to do this.
You're going to die. You can't get out of life alive. Live your life now. Live your dreams now. Start acting like this is your last day on the planet.
I don't care how young or old you are, age is a number and nothing more, and should be determined by experience, by what you have done and tested, how many times you have pushed your limits and broken down. You can become whatever you want. It's you that has to want it, has to fight for it. It doesn't matter about the money, because when you truly love something, money is no object, it appears. When there's a will, there's a way. When you truly need something, you can find a way, and you stop at nothing to reach it.
But you've got to work on yourself. You've got to develop yourself. You've got to talk to yourself day in and day out, selling yourself on you and on your potentials.
I'm coming out head first. I'm going to get my head out. I'm going to get my thinking out. I'm going to get my mentality out. As soon as you decide to stop looking for answers in other people and miracles somewhere down the yellow brick road and click the heels of your mind, you could have been free years ago.